Good afternoon, everybody. This is Sherry from Share Bear Cottage. Hello, and how's everybody doing? It's Sunday afternoon, and here I am in my studio, and I'm going to be working on CW Planner number 22. All right, let's get started. Okay, today this one's a little different, and I probably shouldn't have done a brick background, but I did. So what I've done is, you know how I always do the background. I decided to do it, before we videoed. Now, it looked like this. This would be number 23. And so I just put some brick paper on and highlighted the edges with, what's it called? It's called Old Barn from Tim Holtz Distress Ink. And so let's get started. Okay, the first thing they're asking for is a date. Now I picked a date out of the, what I just do with my scissors. I picked a date out of the National Geographic book that I was looking in. So I thought, well, this is pretty cool. It says National Geographic, November 2003, and that's kind of in my stash. So I thought I would, some of these things I had to find in the National Geographic because I could not find them anywhere. I looked and looked and looked for a flag, so you're going to laugh at what I got for a flag, but it's a flag and it will work. So let's just highlight this one a little bit. We'll just do it in Vintage Photo. And it says I already said that. National Geographic, November 2003. That was one of them I was looking in. Boy, those books those magazines are still so darned interesting. Very, very interesting. Let's see. I'm not sure where I want to put this. I think I'll put it right here. Well, just let it sit there for a minute. And then I got something found underwater. Now this is a sub something or other, a whale shark, and they gather off the coast of Djibouti, if you'd like to pronounce that, to feed on plankton. Can you imagine such a huge, beautiful creature? Huge. Feeds on plankton. That amazes me. So I'm going to just highlight this edge a little bit. Just like that. I tell you, and there were so many beautiful birds in there and everything. So I don't know where I want to put that one either. Okay. So then we have a flag. Oh my gosh. I had so much trouble finding a flag that, I found a couple of drawings of a partial flag, but it wasn't a flag to me. So look what I got. Ta-da! It's a flag. It didn't say it had to be from a country, so it's a flag. All it said was a flag. I thought we'd put that one probably over here. Maybe the fish. Well, I wanted to show. I'm going to put some stuff along here, so I want definitely the fish to show. Okay, then we have a ribbon. And I have this ribbon here. I'm just going to put that kind of along here. I might have to cut this edge off. Oh, this won't work. Let's see. These will probably work better. These scissors get so temperamental when you use them. Some on cloth and some on paper. They just don't want to work anymore after that. Okay, so I'll put this piece of ribbon along here with the butterflies coming down. I just kind of liked it. All right, now we need something with a bumpy surface. Okay, I already put this in here. This is a piece of embossed cardstock white, and I colored it with the same color that I put on the edges, the barn red or whatever that is. Thought it went good with the brick wall. Okay, now we need a group of 3. Well, I made some fake buttons, and so I've got 3 little buttons. Whoop, 3 little buttons to group together. I'm trying to cut these little pieces off here. There's 1, there's 2, and 1 more. I might leave the this one with the, I was going to put it over here initially, but I think maybe I'll put him over here. So I'll put like, can you see this? I'm sorry. Let's move up here so you can see. Do we need to come down a little farther? Maybe so. There we go. I hope that didn't make anybody dizzy. Okay, so what I thought I'd do is put these kind of like in a grouping. I don't know if I want to. Maybe it can do it like this and it'll look like it's all attached. That's an idea. Like that. What do we think of that? How do we like that? I think I like those buttons like that. Let's get some glue. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day. Certainly is summertime here. Looks like everybody across the nation, though, is having pretty much heat. So put this button in the middle. Uh-oh. It's too much glue, Sherry. Too much glue. There, that's better. Yeah, and these guys are wanting to curl on me because I did put a little bit of glue to hold the to hold the ribbon on, because I didn't tie a knot or anything. See, I just slipped it on through. So I won't put as much glue this time, and it'll probably work just perfectly. All right. Less glue. Less glue. I'll put this one right there. Yeah. So that way they look like they're, you know, kind of attached to each other. I was going to put them like in a triangle, and I put them on here, and I thought, oh, let's be different. So here we are, being different. Got to hold this one down. Maybe I could clamp it. Let me put this on there. There we go. All right, now, last one. I'm sorry. I think I'm here all by myself. Well, I am here all by myself, except for my puppy, but I forget sometimes that I have friends out there watching me. So here we are. Can you see that? Ooh, a little bit. That looks kind of cute that way, huh? Could have left a string, but I kind of like it this way. Here we go. Let's just hold this for a second. A second or two. And I've got some of my punched out trim of roses that I'm going to put underneath the ladybugs. And I'll put this guy way up here in the corner, I think, because he's the biggest. There was a car down here, but You know, we are limited space right here. Let's see, where's that other butterfly? It's not there, so that's good. But I don't want to cover this one up. So I might put this guy over here. Or maybe over here. Yeah. All right, let's put this guy on. I think I can put this on with some glue stick. Just grab this. I don't know what that is, but they do have some weird stuff in them National Geographic magazines too. Stuff I've never heard of or seen or didn't even know places like that existed on Earth. Didn't even know cities and countries. I'm just so, I guess I'm just so uneducated when it comes to things like that. Okay, we'll put him here up on the wall. I thought I could cut him out, but I liked all the background, the leaves and the sky and the little grass down here. I kind of liked that. So I left that. All right, let's do this guy while we're at it. I don't know what the temperature's supposed to be today. It was nice and cool this morning. I don't think it's supposed to be as hot here as it has been, but we're only just beginning here, you know, I mean, for certain, just beginning. Oh, let's see, I allow for, I gotta allow for, well, that's okay. I just took a little bit off of there. I hope that'll be okay. Excuse me. Better need to take a little drink. My. Okay. I've been thinking about getting new windows for my house. These windows have been here for a very long time. And I was thinking about, you know, getting new windows. I was going to put that there and then put this on top of it. I could probably bring it down to here. Maybe cut it off about here. Like so. Cut this part off. Right there. I don't like this edge here, so I'll try to curve it. I wonder if my little, I keep it up against the side. I wonder if it'll, oh, it did. It made that little round thing. Well, round. It rounded the edge with the little trimmer. Well, that's cool. I like that. All right, guys. Now, the question is, and I don't know the answer yet. There, this is fraying on me. I don't want it to fray. Must have cut it right in the wrong spot. Let's see if I can fix that a bit. I think that's going to work. Question being, should I? Well, I'm going to glue this down first. Right there. I kind of want it to hang over the edge. Okay, let's do it. If we're thinking about it, we might as well just do it. I'm so happy to see people using the pool again. I live in a homeowners association. We have a pool, and you know, I can see it from my house basically, and You know, with the pandemic and everything, we had to close the pool. Oh, I am a member of the board. So yeah, we had to close the pool, and there were a lot of people that weren't happy with that, but you know, it wasn't our fault. We're just, you know, following guidelines that had to be followed. And anyway, it's open, and the clubhouse is open, and I think people are happier, not so grumpy, and all that stuff. They were out there today and yesterday, and it looks nice. I need to buy me a bathing suit so I can go enjoy it too. There we go. A ribbon. Always wanted to use that ribbon. So I wanted to keep a piece in case I used it all on something else and put it in my book. Yep. I'm going to cut this one off. Okay, right there. All right, there. Now the question is, do I want to highlight this with this? I don't know. Do I want to highlight it with a pink? Or do I want to highlight it with a, I do have a blue. I do have a blue. We may have blue roses there. So we got some blue here, some blue here, blue here. May happen. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, I have a date. Where'd my date go? Here's my date. Let's put, oh, he's upside down. Let's put the date here. All right. This and my glue stick. I was working on some, I couldn't sleep last night, so I got up and I did some work in my fairy journal. I've got so many tags and stuff to make, and then I had to look to print off some more fairies that I can cut out and put on there. I'd like to have some of the shadow ones, you know, the blackout ones, but I have to look for those still. Okay, so we have a date, and we have a group of 3, and I really like this group of 3. You gotta yell at me, guys. I don't want to stay in frame for you. And when I have the camera in so tight, it, oh, just ignore that. I'm sorry. When I have the camera in so tight, it restricts where I can put it. And sometimes if I lift it up just a tiny bit, it's better. All right. Now comes a flag, something found underwater. You know, I was gonna choose well, gosh, they had all kinds. They had schools of fish, and they had alligator or crocodiles, I guess, with octopus. But I just love the way this shark looked. He's so beautiful, and his little plankton or his little fish. And anyway, I liked it. And a ribbon. And the bonus is something with a bumpy surface, and we've got that already. That's right here. And I did, this little piece of ribbon wants to stay with me. Anyway, I put that here. I have this little piece of roses. I wonder if I could use this somewhere. Might be able to use it here if I cut it a little bit. Let's see. Uh-oh, he wants to get under the ribbon. No, no, no. Okay, maybe here. I could use it there if I put, you know, something else on top of it. How about a piece of pretty paper? Doesn't show up much, but the, oh, that's got a little bird head in it. Turn it upside down, turn it right side up. I kind of like that. And then if I put this under here, like that, what do you think of that? Well, I think it's okay. I'm gonna do it. All right. I want to give a shout out to all my new members. Thank you so much for subscribing and becoming part of my community here in my channel. I hope I can bring you things that you enjoy watching. And please, if you have any suggestions or you find that there's something that you'd like me to share with you that I could possibly do or create, I would be happy to give it a try. And you just need to let me know in the comments. And I do read my comments. Sometimes I have a little hard time finding them. But I guess I'm looking in the wrong place on my YouTube. So be patient with me. I'll get it right one of these days. And that will be fun, I think. And here I am. And you know what? See what I did? I didn't put this little edge under here. Oh, Sherry. Kind of looks like a crown, huh? Yeah, there we go. I got it. Saved it. Saved the day. Okay. Now, what else can we put in here? I don't know. I kind of like it the way it is. Be truthful. We can put some... Where's that paper? Here's some vellum lace up here. I could put some of that there. Do I want to do that? I don't think so. I don't want that. I've got this here and this here. What else could we put in here? I could put a couple of other butterflies. Let me look here. Let's see what we got. I did cut out some new butterflies. Oh, that's a pretty one. Let's get one that's really gonna show up. Now that one showed up for the party, did he not? I think he did. How about this one? That one's okay, but I think the purple one showed up better. Let's see. This is a little bit smaller, just a little bit. Nope, they're about the same. Well, it's purple. If it was blue, it probably would look better. I have blue, but they are smaller. Let's try this. Oh, here's a big blue one. Here's a big blue one. What do we think of that? Wow. Now that one's really showing off, isn't it? Now there's this kind of blue one. I think I like the one that's really showing off. I think that's the one we're going to use. Let's just highlight his edges a little bit. Just a little bit. And just a little, just a little there and there. Let's make his wings a little movable, like that. Of course, they're flattened down, but you know, they can always pop up. And should we put him underneath a piece of cardstock, a piece of fabric, a piece of lace, maybe a couple pieces of this under him would look nice. Let me see that. I kind of like the lace. Let's cut a couple pieces of this. Maybe we can just oh, I've got an idea. It gets dangerous when I get an idea. Look out. It's true. just ask my friends. They'll tell you, look out when Sherry gets an idea. Maybe this way? Let's see. Well, I don't know if I like that idea. This way? I kind of like that way. Let's see. Maybe I'll just cut it again. It'll be easier to maneuver and stick down. Okay. This one and this one. Like that and like that. I kind of like that because I plan on putting a pearl or two on his body. Maybe a bling instead, but I do have some flat back pearls right here that I could use. I could put them on his body like this. He would look fantastic like that. Or he or she. Does anybody else ever watch those, well, they're abandoned places that people go to film, and then they show you, you know, what's there in these abandoned homes or cottages or whatever. I watched one yesterday that was just fascinating, and I guess it was a thatched roof on a house, and I guess the man who owned the place passed away. They found calendars up to, was it 2017? Like from 1947 up to 2017. Now, I don't know, you know, of course, and neither did they, exactly when the man passed away. But this was, I believe it was in England or Wales. No, I think it was England, because this man had on his, oh no, I got some glue on there, on his mantle, well, one of his mantles, because in this thatched house cottage, there were, I'm going to use the other glue. Whoop. This doesn't work. Oh my goodness. Anyway, they finally got upstairs, and they were in his, what was his bedroom. I mean, the house was just loaded with antiques, and oh my God, books anybody would die for. I bet there were books in there that were worth quite a bit of money, and oh, so beautiful. Anyway, this man was given a couple of accommodations from the Queen herself in the 60s. So that was pretty impressive to find, you know, something like that, I would say. You know, for anybody to have something like that. And how it had a lot of reproductions of beautiful paintings like the Mona Lisa and Blue Boy, and I can't remember them all. I think he had one of Van Gogh. Anyway, it's really fun to me, and to, you know, think about, you know, how these people lived, and, you know, what they did with their lives. And this man had books, so many books all over the house, and radios, lots of radios, that You could tell he was educated, if not self-educated. And, oh, tons, well, I won't say tons, but yeah, probably tons of books. But he had some encyclopedias that looked like they were from the 1800s. Oh my gosh. You know, what I do to be able to sit there and go through some of those books. They were just amazing. Amazing. You know what else I might do? I want some more glamour to my butterfly. So what I'm going to do, this is probably a wrong thing to do. I'm going to take and I'm going to put, ooh, it wants to get stuck together. We don't want that. All right, I'm putting some stickles, crystal stickles on. Oh no. I wonder if I can get that off. Well, I tried. Anyway, some crystal stickles. Shake it down, maybe. Come on. On his wings. Oh, and the thing about this band, this is what reminded me of the whole thing, was in his bedroom, he had a desk by a window, and this window was loaded with dead butterflies, but there was a few that were still alive, which is incredible to me because, you know, if he passed away in 2017, you know, this is 2021 and it was filmed this year. So what they did was the girl opened the window there, and, you know, they were a little leery about doing that, but she opened the window to let them out. Well, they didn't go out. They actually flew back into the spider webs and stuff that were there. And, oh, come on. Don't do this. So she helped, I think, 3 or 4 out that were still alive. So that was cool. I'm probably the only one that watches weird stuff like that, but I enjoy it. Sometimes they go in. This thing is going to squirt out a big old something. I just know it. And I've got another wing to do. Problem with these are there's no, you know, you can't unscrew them. So if it gets, you know, blocked permanently, there's got to be something in there. Gosh darn it. Anyway, if any of you guys watch things like that, let me know. Oh, see, I knew that was going to happen. Tell me in the comments. I would love to know. I like to know what everybody's doing. Well, now I'm going to have to put some over here too. I have no idea how long we're taking here. 33 minutes. I better hurry up, huh? Okay, I'm going to do this and then we're going to be done. Oh, see, now it's coming out. It just needs a little bit, you know, it doesn't need much. And this stuff, if you ever use this stuff, you know, don't be putting it on your things like this and then closing your book. You'll be so sorry because it will stick to everything else. It does not dry quickly. It dries very slowly. So, just FYI. Okay, isn't that pretty? Well, you can't see. Let me see. It doesn't really show up pretty like it does in real life. But that makes us done for today. We're going to call this a wrap. And I hope to see you on Thursday. Okay, if you will, if you haven't already subscribed, I'd love you to subscribe to my channel. And if you would also like to help me in being found on YouTube, give me a thumbs up. Thumbs up help, subscribe helps, and watching it to the end. So if you've watched it this far, I thank you, and we'll see you on Thursday. Bye-bye.